happy birthday, whoop-dee-doo, whoop-dee-doo. May your day be pleasant, open up your present just for you, happy birthday, happy...
So, at the time of releasing this video, it is my birthday. And just like I said before, how I wouldn't make a plush collection video, and then I did for our birthday special, this is like the same case and scenario. So yeah, I'm making a tutorial video. Now, before this tutorial starts, I would like to address something. The plush that you will make will be a smaller plush. So if you're making wanting like a 5-inch plush like Red, you're not gonna get this size with this tutorial. You're getting a little small guy like this Luca plush. So yeah, unfortunately, this is not a 5-inch plush tutorial. It is more of a smaller plush. But if you're okay with a smaller plush, then you can follow straight ahead. So for this tutorial, you're going to need your desired fabrics, the pattern. This will be on my Twitter and down in the description, and sewing supplies like needles, scissors, and a hot glue gun if you have that available. So first, you're gonna have to cut out the pattern as seen here. You should have one base here, like one face template, and 2 of these as seen here. You can either trace it or pin it. I traced it on my fabric, so here we have the face template. You should have 1 of this and 2 side templates right here. Now I'll be making 2 characters, 1 bird, 1 pig, and some things will change depending on what character you want to make. So let us begin. Quick disclaimer if you want to make an Angry Bird character. So as seen with Red, he has a stomach piece, and with Blue, he doesn't have a stomach piece. Now, if you want to incorporate the stomach piece, you're going to have to cut off the appropriate amount of fabric you want. Like, depending on how big the stomach piece you want it to be, you cut out how much you want it to be. I'll show it a little bit more further, since I'm making a bird character with a stomach piece. But if you're going to make a character without a stomach piece, like Blue, you don't need to do anything. You just keep the pattern like how it is. So for stomach pieces, you're going to cut off a little bit of it. As you see, I already started. And don't throw away the pieces that you cut. You can use those pieces, put it on the right color for the stomach, and then just cut it out, and then you just sew it all together. So this is what you should have: 1 face template and 2 sides. Now the next step is to sew the pointers. This pointer to here, and this pointer to here. I'll show you what it should look like at the end. So this is what the finished product should look like. All pointers are sewed together, as seen here, and in the back, as seen here. This also applies to this face template here as well. Now, I really didn't put down a beak pattern on the initial pattern because of different beak of shapes of the characters. Seen with Bubbles, Howl, or Silver, they have different beak shapes, and I don't really know how to explain it in this tutorial, so yeah. But if you want a basic beak, I can show you that. So initially, you just want 2 triangle pieces of the appropriate size, and for a pig snout, you just grab, like, cut out a little circle and a strap to put around the base. That will make a snout, and this will make a beak. Now, there are 2 ways you can make your accessories, like hair or ears. You can either sew it, as seen here, or hot glue it, as seen here. If you're going to hot glue it, leave a little space there, because you're going to be sewing it into the plush, and it's going to be a little bit more harder if you glue the whole thing. It's going to be a little bit more harder to push the needle through. Okay, now you can start assembling. You have your face base and your side. You basically just sew your side together. Leave some space so you can add accessories. Like you could put it right there and then just like start sewing. I'll show you what it should look like at the end. This is what it should look like at the end. The face template sewn with the sides and the accessories. For the plushie you make, you have to leave an opening so it's easier to flip it inside out. Now, seen with this pig plush, you can also tell that it's being sewed into the fabric. Afterwards, you can grab your beak or your snout and sew it into this hole here, like seen here, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So this is what you should have: your beak or snout sewn in the middle. Now, if you're making a pig plush, use your sewing line at the end of the snout and connect it to this line here so that you are able to have a center snout. Now, this is completely optional. You can add stuffing gates. I just use felt. Any color will do. You just basically sew it to the middle as seen here, and I'll show you what it should look like at the end. So if you went with the stuffing gate route, this is what it should look like. You have a well, you're essentially your piece of fabric or felt sewn into here, and seen with this example. Now you can turn it inside out and start stuffing. Just to let you know, stuff the beak or the snout first, depending on what character you're making, so you can put all your focus on the body. So here is the finished bases, and with a quick snap, and here are the finished products. We have Luca and Balloon Pig bought from Angry Bird Transformers. Hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry if it was a little confusing at some parts, but yeah, I guess that's it. See you all in the next video. Bye.